Okay. Now starting this live video so that we can kind of see basically the steps of everything that we need to do to get Ari ready. Now, last night, while my overnight nurse, I had her get Ari dressed already, so she is in her outfit and her snowsuit, so that she'll be ready to go when they get here, and you get to actually catch her awake. That's awesome.
Good morning. Hi. Hi, beautiful. We're going zoom zoom.
We'll have to grab her hat right before we go. Alright, so to start it out, we have to grab all of her supplies. So this right here is her link. It is her Ambu bag, which is a bag that we use to bag her in the event of an emergency or a vent failure or anything. It also has a spare trach in there, and it has a spare circuit, which is a spare one of these tubings in the event that the tube breaks. It also has a spare bacterial filter, which is this thing in case that cracks during transport. Then we grab her very heavy emergency bag that has her diaper bag attached to it. Now, in this very heavy emergency bag, we have everything we could possibly need for the event of an emergency. We have spare trachs, we have obturators, which are these little things right here, which will help you guide her trach, which is the tube in her throat, back in the event that it falls out. It also has neckties to tie her trach. It has scissors. It has suction catheters. It has a little bit of everything. Saline solution. I mean, I have backups of my backups in this bag. And then, of course, her diaper bag, all the regular kid essentials, plus AA batteries for her equipment that runs off of AA's, which is her portable oximeter, which is right here. This tells us her heart rate, and it also tells us how well she is oxygenated, that we put on her during transport. Right now we're just doing flush and meds and everything like that, getting her ready because she has 9 o'clock meds that I don't want to do in the ambulance, so we're doing them now because we have about an hour window of being able to give them to her. Alright, so this bag, and this one that we take with us is the portable suction kit. This just makes sure that because she doesn't have a very good cough reflex, that we can suck out basically any gunky goobers that we need to. And then this beautiful thing is her portable vent. This is what we put her on to travel. It's very lightweight. It's about 7 pounds roughly. It has its own carrying case. About an 8-hour battery life, and then an additional backup battery that's 8 hours. This screen, since it's a touch screen, this screen is to make sure that it doesn't get bumped during transport. So you just have to lift this up, and then you can do whatever you need to the vent. Yes, that is formula.
For later?
Yeah, but if we have pre-made formula, I just want to put it in like some sort of to-go container.
Water bottle.
Those are dirty.
Okay.
You don't want those. And she needs sterile water. Alright, and then onto her feeding pump, just in case we go longer than expected. This bag right here is meant for her Joey pump. And this is her Joey pump. This is to make sure that she eats, so that will be going with us. This has a roughly 4-hour battery life. And just unscrews over on the side. And it just pops off, just like that. And then this, let me put you down just for 2 seconds. Okay, that just goes in there, velcroed in, and then if we're running it during transport, you can just lift it up and check it. We'll have to grab a clean bag to go in there to hang right here. And we can put some formula in there, because the appointment's at 9:30, but her appointments tend to take a little while. So just in case, we want to be super prepared. So we'll just go ahead and get a new bag. She gets a new bag every 24 hours. So, and since her feeds go off at 8, that's when we throw away her old bag. And we replace it with a new one, and her feeds go back on at noon. Okay. That, will have to go in her diaper bag.
Okay.
Okay, now this is her food bag that is now secure right here. Mom just made, put some formula in a to-go container. And we're putting it in the diaper bag since it won't fit in here.
With an ice pack to help keep it cool.
Yep, this is just a syringe that I have full of Pedialyte for her flushes that I have right in here. And it sounds like the ambulance crew is here. Yeah, that's the book to go. Can you grab my coffee really quick and then I'll have it? Oh, beautiful. And then I'll have you record while we get her hooked up to her other one. Alright, so we gotta clear off the table. Oh, okay. The alarm that you're hearing is just her oximeter. It's just not reading right. That's the alarm that we would hear if she had a low heart rate, or if her oxygen was low. Okay. So we gotta get the vent going and ready. So vent's on the table, so it's easier to manage. This is the cord that we hook up for the oxygen to go into the vent so that she has oxygen. And the great thing about this vent, the Astral 150, that makes it better than some of the other vents, is that on the vent, right here, the FiO2 gives you a percentage of how much oxygen she needs. Now, since she's such a picky baby, we definitely need some oxygen. Jude, back up! Back up! Back up! Alright, just finishing up here.
That's alright, I'll get the little seat on.
Okay.
We'll have everything just like before.
Alright. Now, just to let you guys know, I am doing a Facebook Live of, like, we're getting her ready, and, okay. Alright. Well, I mean, just in case you guys, so you're not like, what are these weirdos doing? Last minute diaper change, and everybody gets to see her. She's so awake this time.
Well, let me in here. She's watching her.
I know, she loves that
Her
thing.
baby Einstein music box.
That she got for Christmas.
From Santa at Square Deal.
That one might have been separate. I'm not sure. Was it all from Square Deal? The whole thing? That's crazy.
Absolutely loves it. Okay, I'm gonna. Everybody's saying good morning.
All these dogs. They're all like, you smell familiar. Where have you been? Alright, now Patty's just switching over to her portable oximeter from her stationary one. Right. You can see that from there to this one. This is her oxygen, this is her heart rate. And this one will alarm just like the stationary one will.
Now we nice and fresh. We're not going out in no sticky diaper. But let's just take care of the situation.
What else are we supposed to do
right
with the
now?
diaper?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Okay, now before we can put her on the stretcher, we have to switch her onto her portable vent. If I can untangle all these cords. Let's try this. Alright. That's sweet.
We don't have to turn it quite on yet. She'll let us know. We can move this just a hair. Got enough now?
That's good. Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and turn it on to 2. Alright, so we have the oxygen hooked up, and I can start up this vent. Which right before we go, Mom, will you grab... There's a cord, not that one. Alright, let me hit start vent. Now when I start up her vent, I don't immediately put her onto it. What I have to do, and what I'm looking for, is that oxygen level to be brought up with the cap on to make sure it's a smoother transition, because she does not like to go without her oxygen. Okay. Now that the oxygen is up, we can make her switch. I silence the other vent sometimes when I remember. Pop those off, turn on, cap the old vent, and then we can work on shutting off the old vent. Okay. And now that her numbers calmed down on the vent that I just switched her on, we can do, we'll do a quick suction right before we move her so we don't run into emergencies. Alright. Yeah. Gotta get all the goobers out. Alright. Attached. And she is ready to be moved. Will you hold that?
She's just looking to find your skull.
Alright, I'll use that one up there.
Alright. Readjust as we get here.
Oh!
Have it, baby.
And that's the sound of her old vent alarm. Okay. Swap it over. There we go.
That's the way you want it set, right?
Yep.
Remember?
That's right. Yep. Now we're just buckling her in so that she can go for her ride.
We fully struck her in.
Yep. That's it right when you come on this underneath. I should have left that mark.
This was wet.
I'll take care of that. Oh, she's alert today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. I came down and she was super awake.
She was awake when I got up too.
We can. It'll take me a minute to get this all done. And we gotta cover her up and load her suction and everything.
Yes, she does, Marjorie. She does cry, but you can't hear any sound. But she'll make the face. She'll get real tears. You absolutely know she's crying.
Beat red in the face.
Until you figure out what it is she wants, she'll keep it up, too.
Do you remember what we did with the vent cord from last time?
It might have went back in the bag.
Oh yeah, that was wet, so I put it down there.
It might have went back in the bag. The suction, the portable suction pocket. That's where it's usually kept.
Oh, that's where her one that hooks up to the a car charger is kept, not the one that you can hook up to the wall. I mean, it's at 93%, but this is suction. This is not the.
I've got two here, so
Right.
Oh, there's something right here.
Oh, yep, that's it.
And these are pediatric straps they're putting her in case of an emergency. It's much easier to get to her and her needs.
Yeah, because this is the battery pack.
You know the routine, 96 blankets later.
just the other day.
Her hat.
This is her ambu bag. We keep very close to her, just in case anything goes wrong. I can just grab it and go. And look, we actually have the cord this time.
I'm just gonna, while you're monkeying with that, I'm gonna get out the other thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I put her 2 on. Now it's okay. You want me to go ahead and put our 1 on?
Actually, let me get one more blanket just because
I know
I'd
you-
rather
I know.
her be super warm.
Yeah. And we're gonna go with the 84 like we did last time? In the truck?
Yes.
That
Yep.
worked good? Keep everything visible, so we're good.
Alright. One more blanket. And she looks very annoyed.
Yes, I noticed that. But that's okay. You can be annoyed with me.
Yep, numbers look great. Hopefully the elevators are big on this one.
Where are we going today? That's the one thing he needed was the address.
We are going to, I believe it's 725 or 750. Patty's got it.
Okay. Then she's up front, and then she can.
Yep.
Where's her? I think. Yeah. That's really good.
725 Irving Street,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
room 504.
That's the one. I don't remember if you strapped this last time. I'm strapping that back.
Yep,
I don't
that's
have it
fine.
sliding anywhere. You can
Yeah,
still
and
see
this-
all your buttons. So.
Yep, and this like is a protective case, so you can't
I just
touch
don't
it.
want
so.
it sliding.
Right, yeah, definitely not.
You check everything. We're good. You got everything. You got your. You gotta grab
Her
your three
numbers
bags.
are good.
All right.
Those are good. I gotta grab all
Just grab your
those.
baggies.
Yep, she looks fairly comfortable, just kind of annoyed.
No, I'm not covering her face. There's no wind today. It's
Okay.
a little cool out. Is that okay? Or
Yep,
you want
that's
me to
fine.
put-
She's
make it a
got-
little-
She's
Okay.
got 2 hats on. And
Yeah, okay. Then we're good.
a
You
adorable
want us to
thing.
go ahead and start?
Yep, go ahead and start.
And you
Grab
grab
the
your
bag and I'll be
suction
right out
and
there. Alrighty.
I'm gonna follow them out.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys want to grab the bags?
Yep.
Yeah. No matter what we do, it's nice and hard here. So that's a good. Everything needs to.
Now I see why Eric clipped the diaper bag to this.
What are you doing with that thing?
Eric bought this like giant clip so that
It's a big clip.
yeah, so that when I have to transport like alone, I can just grab everything. Okay, I'll take that now. Thank you. And we are all set. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Love you. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you.